Yes, respected youngsters, welcome. Salutations, gratitudes, congratulations, and prayers and wishes. Seven things today, also like every day. Katha Upanishad, sixth Valli, few more mantras. Valmiki Ramayana, Rajaniti Dharmas, Bhagavad Gita. Why the Lord is called Uttama Purusha, that will be explained today. We'll have our Taittiriya Brahmana Parayana. Before that, Sahanavata mantras. Before that, Sankalpa. And first and foremost is like every day, one thought for our common sense understanding and helping. Any specific title we have not given, but a discussion on a specific topic. Today's thought, today's discussion is please understand the life of human beings has to go through these four stages. Clear? Stage one is that stage of absolute irresponsibility. Only in indulgence, freaking out, relaxing, playing and gaming. Okay. Second stage is where so much of powers, energies inside, enthusiasms inside, I know the dynamisms inside, all of them directed, guided for doing and achieving great substantial things. The second chapter of the book called as Human Life. Third chapter is wherein whatever is achieved is maintained as much as possible. Chapter 3. The fourth chapter is that wherein slowly things start oozing away, going away from us. Okay, and that chapter has fourth one, two again sub chapters. The first chapter is therefore accept all like that as it comes or goes. Second is what? Open a new book for your own life. The internal book. Clear? So, among these four chapters of the book of life, the first chapter is up to the age of 11, 12, 13, where you are not worried about the देश की हम भारत माता को ऐसा करेंगे वैसा करेंगे or your own job and earning money and all or the issue of wife or children all कुछ होता रहे हो 12 साल तक बस एक ही बर्डन होता है स्कूल जाना पड़ता है होमवर्क करना होता है अदर देन दैट खाना मदर मेक्स एनी शॉपिंग फादर टेक्स homework grandmother has nothing to do she is never spiritual so she helps you so enjoying time 12 साल 13 लगा दो मेरे को क्या गया 13 है वो मेरा थोड़ी है then comes the age from 14 onwards up to 40 है ना these 26 years are crucial period of human life wherein you have energies powers abilities talents inside and more you can create also from within outside also the whole world is open to you welcome you inviting you providing you opportunities that's the beautiful life itna aggressively dynamically you have to work and make your life so beautiful first to study well and excel in those studies no mediocre no second and third level was top 10 on 10 then get into a great profession then sustain in that profession gradation से grow करते हुए sustain करो then the outcome of that earn good bank balance then procure all amenities a house a car a good interiors whatever it is then in the meantime only gain a nice social status or position based on profession or your other talents other initiatives खुद ही कोई संस्था स्टार्ट करो या कोई संस्था में ज्वाइन करो उसके साथ तुम भी वहां सेक्रेटरी प्रेसिडेंट बनो सो दैट्स द टाइम for professionally settling, financially becoming sound, security or amenities at home are taken care, then the outer world also good position and all, personally married, children, in-laws, parents, a beautiful system there. Even children you get them and they also are starting going to school and all है ना. आप 40 साल उम्र हो गई मतलब at the age of 27 married 13 means you have 8 9 years child 40 45 तक you are sees aggressively achievement isn't it different fields में अपने प्रोफेशनल एंड लाइफ रिलेटेड वाले. Now mind you the third one from the 45 onwards up to 60 60 162 max you have to maintain what you have earned so far. Some can be maintained, some can be little added to also. You can maintain. Health you can maintain through proper exercises. Then children and all, yes, good humor, get them educated and get them too settled. ये सारा मेंटेनेंस नौकरी चल रहा है अभी भी 68 तक 58 तक 60 तक तो है ना सर्विस चलता है. So these are all period of maintenance. Third one. At that time, put your efforts focused in that direction. The last one is once you reach to the age of 50, 55, say it's an age of acceptance. First thing is your children become independent. They are also married, so they are busy in that. They may not give that much time to you. Accept it. Your body also cooperated to you for such a long time of 50-60 साल every day. It also says मैं थोड़ा थक रहा हूँ. Accept it. And other friends, relatives, they have seen the peak period of yours. Now the next generation has come, they are busy in them. So they say, अब आपकी बारी हो गई थोड़ा अब आराम करो. They stop calling you, inviting you, or visiting you. It's like that only. You accept it. Every food you can't eat like earlier. Every place you can't visit like earlier. Everybody won't respect you as it was earlier. द एज ऑफ एक्सेप्टेंस ठीक है ना ऊंचा होता वाला उसमें एक पन्ना हो गया और एक टॉपिक एज ऑफ एक्सेप्टेंस. इफ यू डोंट प्रिपेयर योर सेल्फ देन यू सफर मोर लाइक माई बॉडी इज डिसीज्ड एनीवे आई एम सफरिंग दैट. If I don't accept it once I become old, body will have disease or old age, senility, then that's unnecessary suffering. I try all methods and none of them work. In fact, वो तो उल्टा ही काम करेंगे वो टेंशन्स बढ़ेंगे मेरे. So to the children, they have their family, they have to look for their own future. They're very anxious about them at it. Naturally, they have to be. No, they can't give time to you. You should accept नहीं तो हमारे बच्चे इतना पाला पोसा बड़ा किया तूने कुछ नहीं किया खुद बड़े हो गए हो. अब मेरे को केयर नहीं करते एंड ऑल हाँ रोते लगेंगे. डोंट डू नेवर डू दैट. जस्ट गिव देम फ्रीडम एंड एक्सेप्ट. सो इतने रिश्ते नाते मेरे को इतने इंपॉर्टेंस देते थे अभी. अरे हो गया भाई अब क्रिकेट में भी देखो इनिशियल पीरियड होता है एवरीबडी एक्सपेक्ट्स फ्रॉम वंस ही अचीव्स द पीक पीरियड वो उनके ऊपर इतने बरसाते रहते हैं अप्रिसिएशन एंड देन द डिक्लाइन स्टार्ट्स slowly from the captain he'll be removed thereafter he'll be removed from team only. everybody है ना पॉलिटिक्स में हर जगह ऐसे होता है. बट व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज द नेक्स्ट पन्ना ऑफ दैट यू हैव टू ओपन. अभी प्रिपेयर हो जाओ. एक तो एक्सेप्टेंस करना है फोर्थ चैप्टर में फर्स्ट पार्ट. सेकंड इज व्हाट ओपन ए न्यू बुक द न्यू बुक ऑफ योर इंटरनल लाइफ. इन दैट अगेन मेक 4 चैप्टर्स सब चैप्टर्स. एक all your outer dependency on things and beings consciously reduce. ठीक है consciously कोशिश करो समझो होगा. Second is what mind your own upadhis body. Don't torture it anymore by anything excessive extra. So too the senses don't expose them to so many things again trouble yourself. Most importantly the mind and intellect उनको थोड़ा शांत बनाओ स्वस्थ बनाओ Body you can't repair at that old age, but mind you can mind, This is the third part, second part, उपाधियों का. Outer जगत हो गया उपाधि. Third, study the books, Shastras. Then be clear about what is ultimate goal called Paramatma, what is sadhana. Now at that age, only involve, the fourth chapter is in doing those internal sadhanas. So easily and vigorously that you are available only to the God and not even available to yourself. Forget about the world. In this way, complete understanding of the entire life you should have. Now, in which stage you are as youngsters? Second stage. Don't be a freaking out person of entertainment indulgence. Okay, you are youngster now. You are to be invoking all the activeness, aggressiveness, which is your nature, but give it the direction. As said, your professional goals, your well settlement in your finances, etc. You're taking care of your family. ये सारे पे इतना इन्वॉल्व हो जाओ कि मजा आना चाहिए तुमको. काम करने का मजा लेना शुरू करो. अब रिजल्ट्स अपने आप आएंगे. When you can enjoy the work, the enjoyment of result is meaningless. What is the result? Joy is in performance. है ना? Like I enjoy my Geetha class. Perform. उसका result कौन देखने जा रहा है वो? और result is all dependent. Who knows? What result do you talk? Performance is the result. That's it. Result is it result? Somebody appreciates or not? Who knows? मेरे मरने के बाद लोग देखेंगे सब. बोलेंगे कि अरे स्वामी ने सेवा किया थोड़ा करके. I will not be there that time. Who cares? But the performance joyful. You as youngsters in this second stage, keeping all the four stages in mind, forget the first one. In the second one, do well. And as the third one approaches, okay, the maintenance wala from the 40 to 60 wala. Wise bano, theek manage karo sab. Then the last one, the acceptance and opening the new book wala. Do it very diligently. Thus, completely zindagi ko china. We are here to supply to you all this knowledge. Shastra Jnana hai, guidance hai. People are always there to guide us. Receive it as and when required and possible. Wish you all the best. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोदेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्परायाः मोक्षमार्गाणां भक्तभगवत्परम्परायाः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्तिद्वारा विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि शक्ति साधना संपदा सानुकूलितानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुघ्न निर्मूल द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणां राममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयानां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तर साधना सेवा शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञादीनां द्वारा विश्वे धर्मोक्ष पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरे ये शत्रुः तेषां सर्वेषां समूल निर्मूलनार्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भक्ति भगवत भक्ति गुरु भक्ति माता पितृ भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति सत्संग भक्ति साधना भक्ति देश भक्ति धर्म भक्ति सनातन धर्म भक्ति सेवा भक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांति मंत्रोच्चारणम तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मण पारायणम श्रीमद् भगवद गीता पंचदशोध्याय से पारायण अध्ययनम श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायण अयोध्या कांड शततम कच्चित सर्गे उक्त राजनीतिधर्माणाम् अध्ययनं श्रीकठोपनिषदः पारायणं स्वल्पाविष्करणं वयं सर्वे जन्मसाफल्यार्थं सनातनधर्मार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं विश्वकल्याणार्थं च करिष्यामहे. Done. Now third topic. Om 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 सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Done. वेद मंत्र now 8 minutes it will take. बड़ा है आज या ओम श्री 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 वेदमात्रे नमः। अथ श्री कृष्णे यजुर्वेदीय तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणं द्वितीयाष्टकम् अष्टम प्रपाठकः अथ अष्टपञ्चाशत्तम एकोनषष्टितम मंत्रात् आरभ्य ओम जभारद्यौरग्नेरुपस्थ उपक्ष्यन्तो बधानो यादमानः समुद्रे गम्हन् सह प्रस्थितस्य ओम अहमस्मि प्रथमजारुतस्य पूर्वं देवेभ्यो अमृतस्य नाभिः यो मा ददाति स देवमावाह अहमन्नमन्नमदन्तमद्मि पूर्वमग्नेरपि दहत्यन्नं यत्तौ हासाते अहमुद्धरेषु व्यात्तमस्य पशवः सुजम्भं पश्यन्ति धीराः प्रचरन्ति पाकाः जहाम्यन्यम् अहमन्नं वशमिच्छरामि समानमर्थं पर्येमि भुञ्जत रो को मामन्नं मनुष्योदयेत पराके अन्नं निहितं लोक एतत् विश्वैर्देवैः पितृभिर्गुप्तमन्नं यदद्यते लुप्यते यत्परोप्यते शततमीसा तनूर्मे बभूव महान्तौ चरु सकृद्दुग्धेन पप्रौ दिवं च पृश्नि पृथिवीं च साकं तत्संपिबन्तो न मिनन्ति वेदसः नैतद्भूयो भवति नोकनीयः अन्नं प्राणमन्नमपानमाहुः अन्नं मृत्युन्तमु जीवातुमाहुः अन्नं ब्रह्माणो जरसं वदन्ते अन्नमाहुः प्रजननं प्रजानां मोघमन्नं विन्दते अप्रचेताः सत्यं ब्रवीमि वद इत्सतस्य नार्यमणं पुष्यति नो सखायं केवलाघो भवति केवलादि अहं मेघस्तनयन्वर्षन्नस्मि मामदन्त्यमः मद्मन्यान् अहगं सदमृतो भवामि मदादित्या अधिसर्वे तपन्ति देवीं वाचमजनयन्त यद्वाग्वदन्ति अनन्तामन्तादधिनिर्मितां महीम यस्यान् देवा अदधुर्भोजनानि एकाक्षरान् द्विपदागः षट्पदान् च वाचं देवा उपजीवन्ति विश्वे वाचं देवा उपजीवन्ति विश्वे वाचं गन्धर्वा पशवो मनुष्याः वाचीमा विश्वा भुवनान्यर्पिता सा नो हवञ्जुषतामिन्द्रपत्नी वागक्षरं प्रथमजारुतस्य वेदानां मातामृतस्य नाभिः सा नो जुषाणोपयज्ञमागात् अवन्ती देवी सुहवा मे अस्तो यां ऋषयो मन्त्रकृतो मनीषिणः अन्वैच्छन् देवास्तपसा श्रमेण तान् देवीं वाचकं हविषा यजामहे सा नो दधातु सुकृतस्य लोके चत्वारि वाक्परिमिता पदानि तानि विदुर्ब्राह्मणा ये मनीषिणः गुहात्रीणि निहितानेऽङ्गयन्ते तुरीयं वाचो मनुष्या वदन्ते श्रद्धयाग्निः समिध्यते श्रद्धया विन्दते हविः श्रद्धां भगस्य मूर्धने वचसा वेदयामसि प्रियग्श्रद्धे दधत ह प्रियग्श्रद्धे दिधासतः प्रियं भोजेषु यज्वसो इदम् उदितं कृधि यथा देवा असुरेषु श्रद्धामुग्रेषु चक्रिरे एवं भोजेषु यज्वसो अस्माकमुदितं कृधि श्रद्धानेवा यजमानाः वायुगोपा उपासते श्रद्धागं हृदय्याय हृदय्ययाकूत्य श्रद्धया हूयते हविः श्रद्धां प्रातर्हवामहे श्रद्धां मध्यं दिनं परे श्रद्धागं सूर्यस्य निमृचि श्रद्धे श्रद्धापयेहमा श्रद्धा देवानधिवस्ते श्रद्धा विश्वमिदं जगत् श्रद्धां कामस्य मातरं हविषा वर्धयामसि ब्रह्मजज्ञानं प्रथमं पुरस्तात् विसीमतः सुरुचो वेनावः स बुध्निया उपमा अस्य विष्टाः सतश्च योनिमसतश्च विवः पिता विराजामृषभोरयीणाम् अन्तरिक्षं विश्वरूप आविवेश तमर्कैरभ्यर्चन्ति वत्सं ब्रह्मसन्तं ब्रह्मणा वर्धयन्तः ब्रह्मदेवानजनयत् ब्रह्म विश्वमिदं जगत् ब्रह्मणः क्षत्रनिर्मितं ब्रह्म ब्राह्मण आत्मना अन्तरस्मिन्निमे लोकाः अन्तर्विश्वमिदं जगत् ब्रह्मैव भूतानां ज्येष्ठं तेन कोऽर्हति स्पर्धितुं ब्रह्मन् देवास्त्रयस्त्रिगंशत् ब्रह्मन्निन्द्र प्रजापते ब्रह्मन् हविश्वा भूतानि नावीवान्तः समाहिता चतस्र आशाः प्रचरन्त्वग्नयः इमन्नो यज्ञन्नयतु प्रजानन् घृतं पिन्वन्न जरगं सुवीरं ब्रह्म समिद्भवत्याहुतीनाम् आगावो अग्मन्नुत भद्रमक्रन् सीदनुगोष्ठेर्णयन्त्वन्स्मे प्रजावतेः पुरुरूपा इह स्युः इन्द्राय पूर्वे रुषसो दुहानाः इन्द्रो यज्वने पृणते च शिक्षति उपेद्ददाति स्नस्वं मुषायति भूयो भूयो रयिमिदस्य वर्धयन् अभिन्ने खिल्ले निदधाति ते वयुम् नता नशन्ति नता अर्वा गावो भगो गाव इन्द्रो मे अच्छात् गावः सोमस्य प्रथमस्य भक्षः इमाया गावः सजनानस इन्द्रः इच्छामि धृदा मनसा चिदिन्द्रं यूयङ्गावो मेदयथा कृशंचित् अश्लीलं च कृणतः सुप्रतीकौ भद्रं कृहं गृणुत भद्रवाचः बृहद्वो वय उच्यते सभासो प्रजावती सूयवसगं रिषन्तीः शुद्धा अपःसुपप्राणे पिबन्तीः मावस्तेन ईशतमागगम् ईशत ईशतमाघशकंसः परिवोहेति रुद्रस्य वृञ्ज्यात् उपवर्चसम् आसु गोषूपपृच्छताम् उपर्षभस्य रेतसि उपेन्द्र तव वीर्ये चरामीकनीयोऽन्यानर्चितर्पिता पदानि यज्वसुहवामहे विष्टालोका सुवीरमर्त्वा पिबन्ति षट्च ॐ शान्तिः 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 done. Four things are done. Fifth Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter. If you see that, first entire samsara vriksha explained. Second, two options are given, either to be in the samsara doing punya papa, getting urdhva and adolokas. Other option of moksha was given. If you choose the second option, then we are told असंग शस्त्रेण ये सारे संसार वृक्ष का छेदन करके तत्पद परिमार्गण we have to do, and the technique is आद्यम पुरुषम प्रपद्ये यतः प्रसृता पुराणी प्रवृत्ति. Then we were told the first sadhana upasana of seeing the God yadaditya gatah tejaha adi. And in the 15th chapter, sloka, we are taught the dhyanam of Bhagavan in our own heart. 9 techniques were given. Sarvasya chaham hrudi sannivishtaha and all of that. After all the topic is over, new topic has started, wherein 3 Purushas are discussed about. This is another prakriya to reach to Paramatma and get moksha from Anatma or the Bandhana. Clear? So, who are that? Akshara Purusha and Akshara Purusha, and third one is Uttama Purusha. Now be careful, nothing to be complicated, nothing to be worried about. Very easy to understand. All which are born, which are modifying, which have the name and form, which are dying. All of them are called Kshara Purusha. And they all have come from some causal effect. Cause कहते हैं. From the cause they have come. That cause is called as Akshara Purusha. There is something other than this both cause and effect, which is neither cause nor effect. Something different in the Lakshanas than this. He is called Uttama Purusha. That Uttama Purusha is the one is explained to us in the 16th, 17th mantra. And one more reason why he is called as Uttama Purusha is given in the 18th mantra. Only that much we will focus on the study today. Okay, we will do the chanting of 16th mantra ek bar, 17th mantra ek bar, 18th mantra 4 bar. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Varam Brahmane Namaha, Shri Mad Bhagavad Gita, Atha Panchadashodhyayah, Purushottama Yogaha, षोडश सप्तदश अष्टादशाः श्लोकाः श्रीभगवानुवाच द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते उत्तमः पुरुषः तु अन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य विभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः. Now the 18th mantra 4 times. Yasmat ksharamati Yasmat ksharamati Yasmat ksharamati Yasmat ksharamati Aksharadavichottamah 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 Atosmi loke vede cha Atosmi loke vede cha Atosmi loke vede cha Atosmi loke vede cha Pratitah Purushottamah Pratitah Purushottamah Pratitah Purushottamah Pratitah Purushottamah. Simple. Together twice. Shri Bhagavan Yasmat Ksharamati Aksharadavichottamah Atosmi loke vede cha Prathitah Purushottamah. Again, Shri Bhagavan Yasmat Ksharamati Aksharadavichottamah Atosmi loke vede cha Prathitah Purushottamaha. So, Dvau imau Purusho loke. These are the two Purushas in the Loka. Ksharaha Aksharaha. Kshara Purusha and Akshara Purusha. Ksharaha Sarvani Bhutani. All beings with limitation of Desha Kala Vastu, bound by time, place and objectivity, they are called as Bhutani. All of them are called Kshara Purusha. नाम में ही है वो सब क्षर हो जाते हैं, they won't stay permanent. That is the expression of Paramatma only. That's why it's called Purusha. Expression of Paramatma and not Paramatma. Paramatma is different. Like the talking is my expression, but I am not talking. I am somebody beyond the talking. The talker, speaker. Second is Kutastaha Aksharaha Uchyate. The Maya Shakti, which is a Mula Karana, which has got 3 gunas, from which this entire Kshara Purusha of entire world has come. He is called as Kutastha Akshara Kutastha Purusha, Akshara Purusha. And the more number of times we study these things, more familiar we become. With the familiarity, our understanding about the world and its cause, and our perspective and our way of approaching the world start becoming different. We are no more a worldly samsari. Slowly we seek the ultimate. Ele sab suno jano. So Akshara Purusha, Akshara Purusha. Then who is the third one? Uttama Purusha. That has to very deeply understood. That's why 4 days we took to explain it. Uttama Purusha to Anyaha. Okay? Uttama Purusha is completely other than Kshara and Akshara. When it is said completely other than Kshara and Akshara, he is not somewhere else. And these two are somebody other than him. No. That Uttama Purusha is, be attentive, very much in this only. Like when you say the gold is other than Anya to ornaments, doesn't mean that gold is somewhere else and the ornaments are independent of the gold. That Anya word you have to understand there. Anya means the gold is very much in the ornaments, but none of the name and form of ornament belongs to the gold. It is something subtler. It supports them, but not bound by them. That's the meaning of Anyata. Uttama Purusha is Anya than these two. First point is Anya ko samjhulo tum. It is inside that only, but something different in the Lakshanas. That's why we specifically said he is neither like Kshara Purusha, the effect, nor like Akshara Purusha, the cause. Means he is neither cause nor effect. Effects are gross subtle, cause is causal. So he is neither causal nor gross subtle. He is somebody other than. Therefore, that somebody other Purusha is there, even science cannot understand it easily. Very subtle and mystical, intuitive. इसलिए वेदांत स्पिरिचुअलिटी इंडिया में इन द इंडियन ट्रेडिशनल कल्चरल थिंग राइट फ्रॉम बिगिनिंग वी कीप ऑन डूइंग उपासना टू गॉड एंड गुरु इन द ग्रेस ऑफ गुरु एंड गॉड वन डे दिस इंट्यूटिव पावर कम्स टू कॉम्प्रिहेंड अबाउट द इनकॉम्प्रिहेंसिबल उत्तम पुरुष. वो श्रद्धा का विषय हो, वो सिक्स्थ सेंस का विषय हो, इंट्यूटिव विषय हो. इट्स नॉट अ विषय ऑफ द बुद्धि, विषय ऑफ द माइंड, विषय ऑफ द सेंस ऑर्गन्स. इट्स नॉट एन ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ सेंसेस. इट्स नॉट ऑब्जेक्ट और कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ इंटेलेक्ट, nor it is an emotion of the mind. It is something beyond. Uttama Purusha to Anya. Okay. Now next one was Parama Atma. Iti Udahruta. Is Parama Atma. So simple it is. For the Akshara Purusha, the Akshara Purusha is the Atma. For the Akshara Purusha, this Uttama Purusha is the Atma. Then to this Uttama Purusha, there is no other Atma. Therefore, he is the final. And whatever it is called, final, it's called Parama. Therefore, he is the Parama Atma. Kshara Purush का आत्मा अक्षर पुरुष है, अक्षर पुरुष का आत्मा उत्तम पुरुष है, उत्तम पुरुष का दूसरा कोई आत्मा नहीं है, इसलिए ही इज द फाइनल वन, इज कॉल्ड परम पुरुष, परम आत्मा. परम मीन्स सुप्रीम, देयर इज नोबडी बियॉन्ड दैट. परम वीर चक्र, परम रम्य, परम अद्भुत, परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य, परम गुरु. So to Parabrahma and Parama Atma here. So there is a third Purusha, Uttama Purusha. He is other than these two, though he is there inside only. He is called as Parama Atma. He is called as Parama Atma. Okay. Uttama Purusha, Anyaha, Paramatma. 3 words are explained. Iti Udahrutaha, this is what is spoken as. Then Yaha Lokatrayam Avishya. All the 3 words. What are the 3 lokas here in this context? The Akshara Purusha, the Mula Prakriti, the Akshara Purusha, the Stula Jagat of names and forms, and in between, the subtle aspect, the subtle form. So Stula, Sukshma, Karana, these are the 3 lokas, no? So Lokatraya means what? He is there in all the 3 of them. Lokatrayam Avish. Having being there in them, Vibharti, he is the one who is supporting these 3 lokas. And these 3 lokas, Stula, Sukshma, Karana, they come and go, they get modified. He doesn't come, doesn't go. He remains always without modification. Therefore, he is Avyaya. And it is in his command, the Stula, Sukshma, Karana come and go. Therefore, he is called as Ishvara. सो उत्तम पुरुष अन्य है, उनको परमात्मा कहते हैं. वो तीनों लोकों में आवेशित है. वो विभर्ती, आवेशित होकर, परमेट होकर, he supports all the 3 and he never gets modified or getting died, etc. And he is the one Ishvaraha, in whose control the whole things are there. And he is in his own control also. He is not, you know, letting loose the Sthula Sukshma Karana, nor he is letting loose himself. He is the Ishwar. ईश्वर मतलब स्वयं को संभालते हुए सबको संभालने वाला. सो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्ति अव्यय ईश्वर. उत्तम पुरुष तो अन्य. Somebody different. That is called Tatpadam. That is called Kshetrajna. That is called as Purusha. That is called as Gunatita. That is called as Atma. That is called as Brahman. That is called as reality. That is called the absolute self. नाम कुछ भी दो, that is only a state of our inner being. It is an experience. Other than that, everything is it's a explanations, etc. All shastras are only explanations. Through that explanations, we reached that as an experience. Okay. Now in today's shloka, why he is called as Purushottama? Uttama Purusha is Purushottama only. Why he is called as Purushottama is be attentive. Simply defined. Definition and explanation and meaning of this shloka is so direct and simple. But then it's not the simplicity of the meaning that's required that is important, but that the meaning is very important. Meaning is simple, that's not important, but meaning is important. So to say, by saying this next shloka, what Paramatma is doing is a very subtle operation. What a subtle operation is? In this Ksharakshara Purusha, we get lost all the time and we forget about the Uttam Purusha. By using this particular shloka, what Bhagavan is bringing to our notice is to become always alert and aware about the presence of the Uttama Purusha. And he is our goal. And he is the one from whom everything has come. ये हमको याद कराने के लिए. Because in this Maya of the Akshara Purusha and the Ubhadis of the Akshara Purusha and in the enchanting world outside, we become so busy that we as if behave as if the Uttam Purusha ही नहीं है. And get lost in it only. Isn't it? Therefore, we have to remember. Like the children, when the father goes to office, सुबह 9 शाम को 5 तक, they freak out and enjoy and do every hangama, dhumdham. But the moment father comes, they become disciplined. Or when his father at home and they are aware of him, they are disciplined. Father is home, but they have forgotten his presence, then also they become indisciplined. Some are there, even father died. Still, the discipline learned from father, they remember as a gratitude to him, they live life disciplined way. Here, the point is what? The remembrance of father and being disciplined. In the same way, it is only in the remembrance of Uttama Purusha's presence that we put a check to the Ksharakshara Purusha and tune towards the Uttama Purusha. Our goal is Uttama Purusha. उसको भूलने का ज़्यादा चांस होता है by getting lost in Ksharakshara Purusha. And the Ksharakshara Purushas both are relative. They won't give the absolute. Without being the absolute, without getting the absolute, we cannot be free, we cannot be liberated. Absolute को तो पाना ही पड़ेगा हमको. See, so simple common sense thought देखो before I explain the shloka to you. There are people who are lost in the world for their own selfishness. And to fulfill their selfishness, they are in the world, eking out what they want, getting what they want. One type of people. The other people are there, they go to every mandira, every god, and worship them. Again, from him, they want what they need for their own life body only. But beyond or behind this world and this me and this God whom I am worshipping, there is one substratum. How many people are thinking about it? Let us say Tirupati Balaji every day, some 80,000 people worship him. How many 80,000 में कितने लोगों को ये thought है that beyond this Venkateswara Bhagwan and behind me and the whole world, there is one truth. Nobody thinks about it. दे ओनली से वेंकटेश भगवान दर्शन हुआ, मैंने उनको चढ़ाया, उनका मेरे को अनुग्रह होगा, उससे मैं पैसे मिलेगा मेरे को, मैं खुश रहता हूँ. Whereas in that Suprabhatam itself is written, Parasmai Brahmane Purna Kamaya Paramatmane Prayunje Paratatvaya Venkateshaya Mangalam. परस्मय ब्रह्मणे है, वो तो परम ब्रह्म है, पूर्ण काम है, परतत्व है, स्वतः सर्वविदे सर्वशक्तये सर्वशेषिणे. इट्स आर ऑल उत्तम पुरुष के बारे में. And is in this in his mantra also. Om Namo Venkateshaya Purushaya Mahatmane. Mahatma means Uttama only. Uttama Purushaya. Pranata Kleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namah. How many people remember about his name? So do Ram Bhaktas. How many thousands are going to Ayodhya, newly built? Today 118 दिन हो गए राम मंदिर बनकर, मतलब प्राण प्रतिष्ठा. How many of them know श्री राम जी का? You know, so he is also what? Vedavedya pare pumsi jate dasharathatmaje. Vedavedya param purusha alone is Rama. Isn't it? How many go to Vrindavan, Mathura, Dwaraka? Who is Krishna? Sachidananda Rupaya Vishwotpatyadi Hetave. So what happens is, some are lost in their own individuality and the Jagat. Jagat also they look at from utility standpoint. Some worship God, but again for their own individual benefits. In this, they get lost whole life. Nobody is remembering there is Uttama Purusha. Bhagavan is aiming at reminding us about the presence of Uttama Purusha and keep him always in the mind. And he is a substratum and he is the goal for us to reach. Don't get lost in Akshara Purusha and Akshara Purusha. ये तो उनके खेल के लिए है, हमको तो उनके साथ आदत करना है. This is a subtle thing. Okay. So what is the sloka? Yasmat ksharamati अक्षरात् अपि च उत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः. Prathita means I am well spoken about and I have become famous as a, I have become very prakhyata as Purushottama. Loke and Vede. In the Loka, amidst or in between the people's discussion, also in the Vedas, I am called as Purushottama. Actually, I cannot be called by any name. Name and form can be given only to Ksharakshara. But to differentiate from them, I have to be given name. For that sake, they gave name. And while giving this name, they gave this name intelligently with knowledge. And in that knowledge only, there is some wisdom for us. That's what I am explaining to you. One, Yasmad Ksharam Atitaha Aham. I am Atitaha. I am other than beyond the entire Kshara Purusha, which is the entire Pancha Bhautika, which has got Nama, Rupa, and which is Janma and modified and dying. जिसका जन्म होता है, जो मॉडिफाई होता है, जिसका नाम रूप होता है, जिसका मरण होता है, एक क्षर पुरुष है. तो आई एम अतीतः टू दैट. Therefore, all that are there in Kshara Purusha are not there in me. So Kshara born, I am not born. Kshara modifies, I don't get modified. Kshara has name and form. Basically, I don't have name and form. Kshara dies, I don't die. That means the meaning of Ksharat Atitaha. Ksharam Atitaha aham. So to Aksharat api Atitaha aham. है ना? I am beyond even the Akshara Purusha, that is Maya. Beyond the Maya I am. And Maya is a Karana. So therefore I am not even the Karana also. You know, Anyatra Dharmat, Anyatra Dharmat. In Kathopanishad also I explained to you. Karya Karana, both are illuminated by my presence. So in my presence they are supported. I don't fall into the prey of both of them. I am fully there in both of them without being any one of them. That's what is the clear thing you have to understand. थोड़ा subtle है ये, but as you grow, while listening to Geetha continuously in Upanishad, that intuitive knowledge comes, intuitive ability comes to catch this point. So Ksharam Atitaha Aham Aksharat Apicha Uttamaha. What is Aksharat Apicha Uttamaha? that Maya has to create the world. I am beyond Maya. I only am a pure presence. So I am not bound by anything. I am atita to that Maya, the Trigunas, the Karanatva. Put it this way, it becomes easier. Karana causes the Karya, the effect. Karya is caused by the Karana. I am somebody different. Aksharadivicha Uttamaha. I am beyond even the Karana also. The Karanatva भी नहीं है मेरे अंदर. So what we studied in this very chapter, उस दृष्टि से देखें, the entire samsara vriksha, it was explained, is the Kshara Purusha. And the bija of that samsara vriksha is Maya, Ishvara. It's called Akshara Purusha. I am beyond these two. क्षराक्षर से दोनों से अलग हूं मैं. अक्षरात अभी च उत्तम. अतः therefore अस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रतितः. लोके वेदे च प्रतितः अस्मि. I have become prakhyata, famous in the loka and Vedas. By what? Pratitha Purushottama iti. I am called as Purushottama. So Kshara also Purusha. Akshara also is Purusha. He is also Purusha. But he is called as Uttama Purusha. Why is called Uttama? Kshara से अतीत है, अक्षर से भी अलग है इसलिए. अक्षरात अतीत है, अक्षरात उत्तम है. अक्षर से भी उत्तम है इसलिए उनको उत्तम पुरुष. In me both of them are not there. They both depend on me. They are also mutually related. ये सारा झंझट मेरे अंदर नहीं है. अतः अस्मिन् लोके वेदे च पुरुषोत्तम इति प्रतितः. Now the load of the meaning of this shloka is what? The whole world what you see is a cause. Effect, sorry. Remember, it has a cause. The cause is called Akshara Purusha. And remember, there is a third entity who is beyond the cause and effect, permeating both of them. And what is that? Uttama Purusha? Sat and Chit. Because the Maya is and Maya Karya Jagat is. Is there always, whether the Karana, the Maya, the Akshara Purusha, the Karya, the Jagat, the Akshara Purusha, whether they hai ki nahi, hai ho nahi hai, the isness is always there. So we are never aware of the presence of that sublime reality beyond cause and effect. तो थ्रू दिस श्लोका भगवान याद करा हमको, भैया मैं एक हूँ पुरुषोत्तम. पुरुषोत्तम मैं वो हूँ जो क्षराक्षर से परे हूँ. अब मेरा भी थोड़ा ख्याल रखो. In fact, I am the reality. I am the support. I am the Tatpadaha. I am the Adya Purusha. I am the Uttama Purusha. You are that me. You identify with me, that me. You are freed from all Ksharaksharata. Here neither will be an effect nor the cause will trouble you. You will go beyond these two when you recognize yourself identifying with me. That's the meaning of यस्मात् क्षरम अतीतः अहम अक्षरादपि च उत्तमः अतः अस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रतितः पुरुषोत्तमः. So today is 18th date, so 18th shloka is done. Tomorrow we'll see the last two shlokas. Okay. This knowledge, when we theoretically gain, meditate and reach to that Uttama Purusha, what is the phala, that will be told in the next two shlokas. With this, 15th adhyay, 20 shlokas only, but we have gone through sufficiently. We spent at least 25-30 days. याद नहीं आ रहा मुझे कब start किए. Then we start 16th one. उसमें भी बहुत बहुत दैवी संपदा, आसुरी संपदा सारा हमको बताते. Lots of values. ओम शांति शांति शांति. Thank you. ओम आपदाम अपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसंपदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं. श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने. ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायण अयोध्याकांडं शततम कच्चित् सर्गः श्री रामचंद्र कृत राजनीति धर्माणाम उपदेशः. Clear, friends? In that 38th mantra we have seen the enemies, haters of you. Whether you have sent them out Whether they have allowed them to stay or allowed them to come, don't take them for granted. Even they attack you, don't be negligent saying that मैंने उनको पहले हरा दिया, अब क्या हरा दूंगा दोबारा. Never be inadvertent. दुर्बलान अनवज्ञाय वर्तसे रिपुसूदन. Then in two shlokas, very important thing is spoken about. That Brahmanas are worship worthy for us the Kshatriyas. That throughout life you do. Worship worthy Brahmanatva, which is common, is different from making a Brahmana our guide. सबको नमस्कार करो, but guide बनाओ मत सबको. Especially these Lakshana Yukta Brahmana, give him Dakshina, give him Dana, do Namaskar Chamaskar to him, give him Bhojanam, सब कुछ करो, but he should not be your guide. They should not be your guidance. They should be Namaskar because they are born in Brahmana Kula. That itself is worthy reason for doing Namaskar. Utna karo. But don't follow them. Who are those Brahmanas who should not be followed? In saying this, therefore, which Brahmana should be followed? That automatically goes without saying is said. Therefore, a teaching also to a Brahmana that first procure possess all these qualities, then the Raja will respect you, take your guidance. तो सीधा ब्राह्मणों के लिए भी लेसन है और राजा के भी लेसन है कि किन का एडवाइस नहीं लेना, किन का नहीं लेना. लेना एडवाइस तो ब्राह्मण का ही, बट इनका ले लो, इनका मत लो. बट सब ब्राह्मणों को तो नमस्कार तो करना है, बिकॉज दे आर बॉर्न ब्राह्मण. जन्मतः ही ब्राह्मण पूजनीय है, फुल स्टॉप. बट सेवनीय है या उनका ऑर्डर्स लेना है कि नहीं, उनका गाइडेंस, दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन the Brahmana. If he has got these all negative, don't make him guide. Exactly opposite of that, positive he has got, you just take him as your guru and follow him. What are they? We saw once more, we just browse through. He says, Kachitna lokayatikan brahmanan stata sevase anartha kushalahi ete balaha panditamaninaha धर्मशास्त्रेषु मुख्येषु विद्यमानेषु दुर्बुधाः बुद्धिम् अन्वीक्षिकीं प्राप्य निरर्थं प्रवदन्ति ते. I had to talk on this shloka for 2 days actually. So many details are there. Every detail is a subheading, needs explanation. But I'm not taxing myself or you. Just literal meaning I tell you, leaving for your catching the point. First, the Brahmana should not be lokayatika. He should be non-lokayatika. Lokayatika means nastika. Non-lokayatika means astika. स्वामी कोई ब्राह्मण बनकर भी आस्तिक नास्तिक बनते क्या? हो सकते हैं, इसलिए तो कहा by birth is Brahman but Nastik. Yeah, there are so many Brahmanas got converted and all. चित्र विचित्र है. जन्म से ब्राह्मण बन लिए बट मिसगाइडेड हो गए. दुष्टास दादर दुष्टास कन्वर्टर देम कंपेल्ड देम. है तो राक्षस हमेशा रहते हैं. एक तो नास्तिक हो गया. दूसरा क्या है? अनर्थ कुशला ही एते. दे आर द वंस हु आर कुशला इन क्रिएटिंग अनर्थ. How did they do? Because they are Nastika, they talk against God. Because they are Nastika, they talk about not Dharma Moksha, but only Artha Kama. And when Artha Kama ke bare mein a Brahmana talks, and Brahmanas are generally to be followed by us, and we follow this Brahmana, then by becoming slave to the Artha Kama, are we not getting Anartha in life by forgetting Dharma Moksha? They destroy the faith about God in us. They destroy the faith about Shastra in us. If at all such Lokaitika Brahmana is there, keep in your mind. Therefore, Brahmana is worship worthy by birth, but just by birth is Brahmana, never don't follow. Very subtle point it is. पूज्य गुरुदेव इसलिए हमेशा कहते, just because you have long beard and orange growth, don't trust me. Then I am giving you the knowledge. You think for yourself. Let it become your knowledge and you experiment it. And then you come to know the result. Later on, don't blame me that बाबा जी ने कहा ऐसा करके. इनका अर्थ क्या है? एक तो उनका मेन कहना है, इट इज वी हैव टू रियलाइज द नॉलेज एंड प्रैक्टिस इट एंड एक्सपीरियंस इट. दैट्स द मेन थिंग. Second is, don't be blindly following anyone. He has no doubt about himself and his what he is saying, and yet he puts the onus on us. For that sake, he says so. Here also same language में. Brahmanas are by birth worship worthy for us, yet we have to be careful. Like in Kathopanishad, Vaishwanara pravichati atitir brahmano gruhan. ये वैश्वान का अग्नि के समान है. ब्राह्मण आपके घर आए तो यू गिव हिम फूड एटसेट्रा, अदरवाइज विल बर्न यू अवे. Therefore, that much Brahmana is worship worthy by birth. But guidance उनका लेना है कि नहीं, वो important. दूर रखो उनको. If he is लोकायतिका, because he is anartha kushala, then what? Because he is nastika, he never studied in shastras. Therefore, he is less in his knowledge. But just because he is born as Brahmana, he considers himself to be Pandita Maninaha. I know everything, you must follow me. There is no Shastra, there is no Guru. मैं ब्राह्मण, मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना, there is no God. Just live life like this. There is a chance for him to misguide. Therefore, जो लोकायतिक है, जो अनर्थ कुशल है, जो बाला है बट पंडित मानी है, उस ब्राह्मण का तुम मतलब गाइडेंस मत लेना, ऑथेंटिक नहीं है वो. Not only that, धर्मशास्त्रेषु मुख्येषु विद्यमानेषु. When this dharma shastra, bhakti shastra, moksha shastra hai, but he has not studied all of them, he goes on passing his opinions which are contradictory to these shastras. This is one type of brahmana. Second is what? Buddhim anvikshigim prapya. Some of them have traditionally have studied, yet opposite to the shastra, nirarthakam pravadanti. Those who talk opposite to the shastra, those who have not studied and talk opposite to shastra, those studied and talked opposite to shastra, and those who talk about the materialism and those who are नास्तिका, ऐसे ब्राह्मण को तुम अपना गुरु मत बनाओ, उनसे मत लेना. Because उन दिनों में ब्राह्मण is highly regarded. And 99% ब्राह्मणस आर लाइक दैट ओनली. कोई 1% ऐसा है, गलती से तुमने उसी को गुरु बनाया तो सारे अनर्थक हो जाएगा तुम्हारा, अनर्थ हो जाएगा. Therefore, even Brahmana should learn from it how they have to be. They should not do the anartha. They should only become arthavanta to the Raja. They can't be lokaitika, nastika and bhautikavadi. They should be always astika, only mokshavadi they have to be. Dharmavadi, mokshavadi. And they should study dharma moksha shastras, and whatever is said in the shastras alone they have to tell, not their own. Shankara Bhagavan वही करते हैं. Whatever he talks, he gives the quotation of Shastra. And myself also, my Guru. We only talk Shastra. We don't talk anything out of our head. We can do so many things, but yet सबका शास्त्र से ही हम बढ़ाते. आपको रामायण की बात बताएंगे, कठोपनिषद की बताएंगे, गीता के बताएंगे, और जो कॉमन सेंस में बताते हैं वो सब भी इन्हीं के सार है. नॉट दैट समथिंग इमेजिन्ड बाय अस. ये हो गया. इवन ब्राह्मण का इतना रेस्पेक्ट करते हुए भी भगवान रामा टेल्स अस, बिकॉज एक दो होंगे. बाय फॉर्च्यून ही गॉट बर्थ एज ब्राह्मण, बट इज ऑल अदर क्वालिटीज आर ऑफ नॉट ब्राह्मण. हो सकता है ना ऐसा. जस्ट लाइक बाय बर्थ somebody by mistake born as the Shudra, but in him there can be Brahmana qualities. Isn't it? They will respect him for his Brahmana qualities. But you need not keep him as Guru, because Brahmana only should be Guru. Brahmano eva acharya Guru. That's a Shastra. That's it. अदर्स चलो गाइडेंस में गुरु मत मानो, उनके हेल्प ले लो. गाइडेंस हेल्प का सबका ले लेंगे, एडवाइस वगैरह, वो फर्क नहीं पड़ता व्यवहार के लिए. गुरु का अलग निष्ठा दीक्षा होता है ना, इसलिए ए ट्रेडिशनल ब्राह्मण alone has to be taken as guru so that you are safe in learnings. Don't question too much on these things. बड़े शूद्र है, बड़े बहुत सब जानते हैं, मैं क्या उनको गुरु बना सकता हूँ? मैं कहूँगा शास्त्र के अनुसार नॉट नेसेसरी मेक. अब तुम्हारी मर्जी. अब डोंट आर्ग्यू विथ मी. आई डोंट आर्ग्यू. आई से व्हाट गुरु शास्त्र सेज करेक्ट. आई एम सेफ. By saying this, we are not insulting a Shudra who is highly educated or spiritual. We are not insulting him. शास्त्र में जो है, हमारे शास्त्र सबसे ऊपर है. That's it. Clear? Now the next three shlokas talk about कि Ayodhya Nagari and its glory. And such Ayodhya, are you protecting it in its every of the glorious aspects. 2 days I have to talk on this. पहले तो महिमा ऑफ द अयोध्या नगरी, ठीक है। आज सिर्फ पाठ करूंगा इन श्लोकों का, कल एक्सप्लेन करेंगे। आज ऊपर के जो पहले वाले थे उसको ही डील करने में टाइम लग गया। व्हाट आर दे? ओम वीरैरद्युषितां पूर्वम् अस्माकं तात पूर्वकैः सत्यनामां दृढद्वारां हस्त्यश्वरथ संकुलां ब्राह्मणैः क्षत्रियैर्वैश्यैः स्वकर्म निरतैः सदा जितेन्द्रियैर्महोत्साहैः वृताम् आर्यैः सहस्रशः प्रासादैर्विविधाकारैः वृतां वैद्यजनाकुलां कच्चित् सुमुदितां स्फीतां अयोध्यां परिरक्षसि. The two things in life, like in Geetha 6th chapter, उद्धरेद आत्मनात्मानम न आत्मानम अवसादयेत्. अपने आप को उद्धार करो और अपने आप को नीचे गिरने से बचाओ. Personally also, whether it is getting good friends relations or whether getting good job or money, getting it one thing, not losing them and maintaining second, it's other thing is second. In the same way, creating a great kingdom is different, maintaining it is different. So Rama says, luckily our ancestors have created and passed on to us a great Ayodhya Nagari. You need not create. Your job is Parirakshasi. You have to protect all its glory and dignity. Are you doing it or not? Don't be careless about it. That's what I'm talking. Even generally, Sanatana Dharma Rishi Muni ne diya humko, you need not improve upon it. You just at least protect it by being its a custodian. So this has got lot of explanation. कल हम पढ़ेंगे कैसे अपने देश का, देश पे चलने वाला हमारा जो कल्चर ट्रेडिशन है, संस्कृति संप्रदाय, इनका महिमा जो अलग होता है उसका हमें रक्षा करना है. Unfortunately, the Indians are the ones whose minds are spoiled by the materialism and the other religions. That millions of years का चरित्र हमारे भारत माता का है और उसको हम केयर नहीं करते. Most of us. Other religion, other देश, इतना इतना छोटा कल्चर उनका, but they value it so much. Meaningless, they are all very less meaningful. Ours is so glorious, yet we don't respect. That we have to change. तो कल इस दृष्टि से इस बात को लंबा चौड़ा हम 2 दिन बात करेंगे. थैंक यू. ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय कठ उपनिषत् षष्ठी वल्ली तृतीय चतुर्थौ मंत्रौ. Third and fourth mantras in Katha Upanishad, last 6th valli. Om. It is, the meaning is भयादस्य अग्नि तपति. भया तपति सूर्य भयात. सो अग्नि सूर्य इत्यादि ये भगवान ब्रह्म का ही भय से अपना अपना काम करते हैं. इंद्र वायु also do their work out of fear to this Paramatma. Even Mrityu is running behind people because Paramatma is running behind him. If he doesn't do the work, he will be given Mrityu. That is the power of that Atma Tattva. Same way, if in this very human life, if you are not recognizing that Paramatma, again and again you will be born in different lokas with Sharira and you will keep on suffering that. Then that Paramatma, how he is in Brahmaloka, Pitraloka and Manushya observed, that will be told in tomorrow's class. In today's class, the meaning is what? It is that Paramatma's fear that all the Panchamahabhutas and the great Devatas are functioning and working. And that one, if you recognize, you are liberated. If not, you will be subjected to Janma Marana Samsara. Okay. Om भयादस्याग्निस्तपति 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 भयात्तपति सूर्यः भयात्तपति सूर्यः भयात्तपति सूर्यः भयात्तपति सूर्यः भयादिन्द्रश्च वायुश्च भयादिन्द्रश्च वायुश्च भयादिन्द्रश्च वायुश्च भयादिन्द्रश्च वायुश्च मृत्युर्धावति पंचमः मृत्युर्धावति पंचमः मृत्युर्धावति पंचमः मृत्युर्धावति पंचमः भयादस्याग्निस्तपति भयात्तपति सूर्यः भयादिन्द्रश्च वायुश्च 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 मृत्युर्धावति पंचमः. Same thing in in Taittiriya is Bhishasmad Vatah Pavate, Bhishodeti Suryaha, Bhishat Tasmad Agnis Chandrascha, Mrityur Dhavati Panchama Iti, Saishanandasya Mimagam Samavati. That is same thing said in that same language. Okay, last loka, next month. Iha cheda shakat bodhum, iha ched ashakat bodhum, iha cheda shakat bodhum, iha cheda shakat bodhum, प्राक्शरीरस्य विस्रसः प्राक्शरीरस्य विस्रसः प्राक्शरीरस्य विस्रसः प्राक्शरीरस्य विस्रसः प्राक्शरीरस्य विस्रसः ततः सर्वेषु लोकेषु ततः सर्वेषु लोकेषु ततः सर्वेषु लोकेषु ततः सर्वेषु लोकेषु शरीरत्वाय कल्पते शरीरत्वाय कल्पते शरीरत्वाय कल्पते शरीरत्वाय कल्पते यः चेदशकद्बोद्धुं प्राक्शरीरस्य विस्रसः ततः सर्वेषु लोकेषु शरीरत्वाय कल्पते इह चेदशकद्बोद्धुं प्राक्शरीरस्य विस्रसः ततः सर्वेषु लोकेषु शरीरत्वाय कल्पते इह चेदशकद्बोद्धुं प्राक्शरीरस्य विस्रसः ततः सर्वेषु लोकेषु शरीरत्वाय कल्पते इह चेदशकद्बोद्धुं प्राक्शरीरस्य विस्रसः ततः सर्वेषु लोकेषु शरीरत्वाय कल्पते. See, if you don't realize it before you leave the body, again and again you will be born and die. भयादस्याग्निस्तपति भयात्तपति सूर्यः भयादिन्द्रश्च वायुश्च मृत्युर्धावति पञ्चमः इह चेदशकद्बोद्धुं प्राक्शरीरस्य विस्रसः ततः सर्वेषु लोकेषु शरीरत्वाय कल्पते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांति माप्नुयात् शांतो मुच्यते वन्देभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रीमात्रं तत्सत्. ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. गीता माता की जय. वेदव्यास भगवान की जय. रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. रामायण महाशास्त्र की जय. वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय. श्री यमधर्मराज नचिकेत भगवान की जय. श्री कठोपनिषद माता की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज ज्ञानंद की जय. नमः पार्वती पते. हर हर महादेव. हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मृति जय राम राम अम्बे. श्री आदिवराज गीता माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मोक्ष उत्कर्ण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. समस्त युवा मंडली की जय. यस बेटा, कल मिलेंगे. डोंट मिस द क्लास. यह चेदशक